So I have a question though about when did you do all the therapy in relation to, was it in Montreal that you did the therapy?
No, in Toronto,
Okay.
2018, when I came, like from the shelter.
Okay. Okay.
Because in Montreal, I came for that group you had.
Okay.
Um, when I was going for like different thing, there it's more of going for this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Have you heard that? I went. I was so because for me, making money, having my own house, like show the world that I'm somebody. That was the goal of Montreal. It's nothing else.
Okay.
So I was into it, like making money and like, somehow I have to like, show the world, my power.
Right.
So the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was the main thing. I have gone so many places actually for that. And I
Wow.
think in a way that helped me to understand the world. It's not what is real needed. But at that time, going through that only, I think I got liberated. But the main liberation in Montreal is working with the seniors. That was the main thing. I think
Mm.
otherwise I won't be who I am today. I think my healing work happened through caring for the seniors. So it's
Wow.
more of a service. So that healed me. And two questions I asked everybody, and everybody gave the same answer. Do what you like to do it now.
Oh, wow.
Because there
This is
are
what the
people,
seniors told you?
yeah,
Okay.
these are everybody, and also I had the opportunity to work in a very rich senior home and
Okay.
also very poor senior home. So that is again a great eye opening because the rich senior home, they had this plaque, the name board giving the instruction of the person, right? So some of them doctors, engineers, they had like enough money and they have achieved in their life, and some of them honestly they couldn't even remember their name. So
Mm-hmm.
on the outside, when you go in, right, like this big fellow, like they have achieved a lot in this world and rich people, right? But then inside, they are completely lost. So that was a kind of a thing I saw, my own observation, like
Yeah.
people whom I have met, like they were so great in the world one time. I felt like at the end they were suffering more, but those who are like they were musicians and they went on a vacation, they didn't have enough money. Like their food is just like a soup and like their minimum lifestyle, but they were so happy because they have accomplished what they love
Mm.
to do. And these people, even one gentleman, he said he worked hard to make money to go on trip. He made money, but then he got sick. He never went
Oh,
on the trip. So he
oh,
had
so
the
sad.
money. So that was something, it was really kind of, loneliness is something I saw a lot.
Mm.
Because like the money, because the one place they even had menu card. People can choose but then at the end they will eat only a small amount. So the menu card doesn't make any sense.
Mm.
And these people, they will only have soup and bread and, simple food. But that's all anybody can. Even these people who are rich also, that's all they can
Right.
eat at the end.
Yeah.
So that was, I think, a very eye-opening and work with the Alzheimer unit. That
Mm.
really, like, I met one gentleman, I never saw that kind of a bed, like craved and, very like it's a very rich bed. But the
Mm.
guy couldn't sleep. In the night, he will sit for some time like that, then wake up, walk, then come and sit. So I was like, oh my God, it's like, what's the point? Like having this amazing bed, right?
Right.
So they had all the luxury, but they couldn't enjoy. So, and
Mm.
one amazing thing happened. She was an Alzheimer lady. Okay, she can't even remember her name. So I was putting her socks, and she looks at me and says, "So you don't have a man, huh?" And I was like shocked, right? Like she can't remember her name, right? So I said,
She can remember that
"How?"
you're divorced.
Yeah. So I said, "How do you know?" I know. I was like you. You should be the man for yourself and live your life for yourself. And she told her whole history within that short time. Again, she became completely out. She couldn't even
Mm.
remember that, whether the socks is on, she had a meal on. So those are the miracles happen with us. Like within
Yeah.
a framework, they will give that like a miraculous words or encouragement, which is I
Yeah.
need. But so even if I tell somebody, right, so and so said this, nobody would believe because that much they can't even remember anything.
Yeah.
So that woman inspired. And that was, I think, he said, you have to be the man for yourself. Don't run after a man that you need a man. You don't need a man. And I was like, so that Alzheimer place was the
That
real
was good
healing.
timing. Mm.
Because somehow I have to believe it, right? Because otherwise I will like, maybe that this, right? But their words came, I don't know where. It's like a divine kind of thing, and
Mm.
they spoke
Yeah.
exactly what I needed, and it's like an encouragement, and so it was a
Wonderful.
real healing from the seniors. And I met one gentleman. He was a World War veteran,
Wow.
so he was partially paralyzed, and but with that, he will try to do everything by himself, even though, so that motivated me a lot. Like if we put him on the moving that scooty thing, he will go on his own. But we have to put so certain things we have to do for him,
Right.
but then he will eat by himself. Like even he will put the button. He had something to, So you saw it was a very motivating. And every morning he will call me 7 o'clock. Like if I work, I will meet him. If I don't work, he will. Good morning, sunshine.
Ah.
He was the reason, honestly, Kelly, I became a sunshine. He didn't give up on me, and also he
Mm.
understood at that time I was not vocal about the war trauma,
Mm.
but in a way he himself suffered in the war, and he used to come with his grandson is I think 1 year younger to me or something, so he will come with the grandson and take me out on Sundays. We went to
Mm.
Lachine, right? Yeah, Lachine Canal and so many places he has
Mm.
taken me. And there was a time I went out with the grandson, and somebody asked, "How did you meet?" And I said, "This is my boyfriend's grandson." Because it's like that kind of a
Mm.
connection I had with this gentleman. And he
Yeah.
was like, I think each place I worked also, somebody was there waiting for me, like that, because it's nothing about money was important, because there
Yeah.
was a place I got very high payment, and I resigned that job, and
Mm.
I went. So that everybody was like thinking crazy, right? Who will go? And I go for lower pay actually,
Mm.
but the lower pay had all the blessings I needed,
Yeah.
because they had more freedom to do, things. So this older gentleman was able to, go take me, with him and everything. So it was a beautiful experience, honestly. With the city.
Nice.
That I will never forget. The Montreal, that is, I think, the real, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
Fabulous. Anything
And
else you want to? So
I
what did Montreal mean for you in your life's journey? What's the crux of it?
I think it is the foundation which was laid, because for me, when I was coming there, I was so scared, right? I was alone by myself. Then
Mhm.
somebody said, if you have survived in Russia, Montreal is not going to be hard. You should be okay, right? Because language, right? French has
Right.
to be because that